The Wildcat Sports Pub, 3680 Milton Avenue in Camillus, New York. And of course, we are here on the stage with West Genesee all throughout the season with your Wildcats, and we're going on 9 straight years of having this opportunity. So please, before we get started, give a round of applause to your girls basketball team here at West Genesee. Show them some love. You can do better than that. I know it's like Wednesday and it's cold, but please give a round of applause to West Genesee girls basketball. Let's try one more time. There it is. Okay. So we have our student athletes here representing the team tonight. We have our head coach, Mariah, Lamas here, and happy to have you here. And I'm going to have the student athletes introduce themselves. So whenever you're ready, we'll hand the mic down here. Go ahead.
I'm Christina.
I'm Giada.
I'm Brynlee.
Please give them a round of applause here for Christina, Brynlee, and Giada. So, Brynlee, I'm going to start with you. Favorite basketball memory growing up? Like, not this season, we're talking about go back into the history of your life. What's your favorite moment?
I didn't start playing basketball until 7th grade, so I don't really have many, but I played 1 year CYBA basketball. We were undefeated. We won every game by like 25. We started shooting like left-handed, started shooting half-court shots. Mackenzie Ginty was actually on my team. Shout out Mac. So it was probably that, just winning every game. Just had so much fun.
Winning every game, and like what was your craziest shot that you had?
Probably a couple feet behind the three-point line. I was just chucking it up there. Probably didn't go in, but
okay.
It's all right.
All right. Christina, I'm going to go to you now. What is it about basketball that made you fall in love with the game?
Just the constant competition with this sport and getting to build a team together and work together, and also just creating friendships that are gonna last forever. It's just the best team sport there is.
So it's the best team sport there is. There's a lot of team sports. Why is this one the best?
It's just fun at all times. You're just trying to work together and win and I don't know, it's just basketball is just I also play softball, but the difference with basketball and softball is basketball is just always fast paced, and it's so fun. You get to play with different players at any given moment, with subs and everything like that.
So like you said, the fast pace of it. Not everybody America likes fast pace, right? That when they're watching certain games, they're like, all right, pick it up. So basketball, anything can change really in a heartbeat or two. So do you have a game you can go back to where you felt like, hey, maybe we're out of this one, and then all of a sudden you're back in it?
Yeah, the CBA game. Was it last week? Last week we were playing one of the top teams of Central New York that are said to be one of the best, and they rarely lost. And the whole time we just kept with them, and at times where we thought we might lose by a lot, we weren't, and we kept with them the whole game.
Well, that's the relentlessness, the response to adversity. So, Giada, how are you?
I'm great, thanks.
You're great?
Yep.
Okay. You got a little personality that I was hearing while you were at this table, because I'm paying attention. So tell me who's got the biggest personality on the team.
This would be my friend Christina right here. She likes to scream, and I don't know, she was stretching in the middle of the floor the other day, and Mariah got mad, and she tucks her shirt into her shorts and looks like an idiot, but it's funny, so.
So you think she has a big personality for a lot of different reasons?
Most definitely.
Okay. Who on the team is the quiet one? The one whose personality is hard to figure out or to get to come to the surface?
Mac or Addie.
Okay. Why did you pick your two teammates?
I don't know. I feel like pretty much everyone else is loud and will cheer and scream. Obviously they're cheer, but they're kind of just, we know they're there, but they're just a little quieter.
A little quiet? Okay.
Yeah.
So I like to give you scenarios. So we're going to do this road trip scenario, but I'm going to need all three of you for this. Giada, I'm going to start with you here. If you were going across the country to California, who would you trust of your teammates to successfully get you from New York to California, no tickets, no issues, no flat tires.
They're the ones driving?
They're the ones driving.
Not Sophia.
Not Sophia, okay. So we're doing process of elimination. All right.
Probably Trevin.
Probably who?
Trevin. He's
Trevin?
our team manager. I don't know if
Okay.
that counts.
We've never had a team manager chosen in any of these.
Well, I feel like everyone else is kind of young. I don't really
Okay.
know. I don't know their driving.
Okay, you don't, who have you driven with?
Sophia, Trevin, Christina,
Okay.
Jackie. That's about it.
That's it?
That's about it.
And you picked Trevin.
I picked Trevin.
Why? Are you a good driver, Trevin? You would say so? So why did you pick Trevin? What is it about? You feel safe?
Yeah, he's a safe driver, I think.
He's a
I
safe
also,
driver,
this doesn't really go into the safety, but I like his music taste.
You like his music taste?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my next question has to do with that. I'm going to go to Christina for this. Who would have control of the aux on a team road trip if we are going across the country? It's their playlist the whole way, which is, I think it's like 3,000 miles at least, because I was trying to figure out the Big Ten schedule. Actually, more than that. So it's probably like almost 4,000 miles, 3,000 to 4,000. Whose music are we listening to the whole way?
I think I'm gonna go with Bella.
Okay.
She always has the best playlist, like for any event we're doing. Like she has a different playlist for everything that we might be doing, and it's like it has like a wide variety of like different types of songs.
All right, so you're gonna go with Bella. What, you said it's a wide variety, but what do you commonly hear on her playlist? Is there a certain genre of music, certain singer or group that you hear?
I think like pop, like current pop artists.
Current pop artists? Okay. So this has nothing to do with the road trip, but I want to know now, who's the best dancer on the team? Like if you're doing a team breakdown after practice, who's the one that you're like, this person actually has some respectable rhythm? Who is it?
Sophia Lawrence.
Okay, Sophia? That's not true. Okay. Coach, who would you say? Who breaks it down on the team? Because there's got to be somebody that starts the like celebration, right? So who's that person?
I was going to go with Brynlee Elkins. That's who I was thinking of. I think she would lead the troop. I think she would start everybody off. She might not have the best, but she was going to lead them down, and then everybody would do it.
Okay. Brynlee, I'm going to go to you. Would you say that that's fair? Do you lead the charge?
Yeah, I feel like I definitely get the celebrations going. Like she said, definitely not like the best at them, but I'll get them going.
Okay. Why are you the person that's like, if a bunch of, like you say, if you walk into a quiet room, who's going to be like that igniter, who's going to bring everybody together? Why are you that way? Why do you have that confidence and kind of that way about you?
Well, I definitely know what it feels like to be like the youngest on the team and not have anyone like to feel like they're supporting you and feel like you have anyone with you. So I definitely think like being that person, being there for someone, like knowing that they have someone there supporting them is definitely very helpful, because I know what it feels like to be in that position, not have everyone. But definitely just like brings everyone up, brings everyone together.
Who was there for you when you felt that way? Like, I kind of need to kind of get out of my shell a little bit. Who helped you do that?
Well, I definitely think Christina, she's been there for me forever, and he's always looking up to her. But I would definitely say Mac too, because Mac is definitely she's a very versatile role player on the team. She's a great teammate. She's an all-around amazing basketball player, but she's just an even better teammate. And you just know, like, if you ever need anything, Mac is always there for you.
All right, Mac, where you at? What's up, Mac? What's up, she said. All right, so Mac, would you agree? Are you always there for everybody? Who taught you that? Your parents? Okay, all right. If you had to choose one, I'm kidding. Don't do that. So I was here years ago when we started this at West Jenny, and Christian Rossi, who I had for like 3 sports, he said in rapid fire, which we will all play in a few minutes, he said, you have one parachute, your parents are on the plane, who do you save? So I said I'd give it to my mom and expect her to hold on to my dad.
Oh,
That's a good answer.
And then Christian thought it was over. Then he came back a couple months later, and I said, is your girlfriend here? And he said, yeah. I said, is your mom here? He said, yeah. I said, pick one to save. So I love you, Christian. Just know that. We're still friends to this day, but I did put him on the spot. So, all right, Brynlee, I'm going to stick with you for this one. We got the music. We have the driver. Who is the one that's going to talk you out of the ticket when the cop walks up and says that Trevin was speeding? Who is going to talk you out of it?
I think I'd say Kira McLaughlin. Well, one, she's very smart, but also like I feel like she just has the way of talking her way out of things. Funny story actually. At practice, me and Christina, we really wanted to be on the same team. Like we weren't sure it was gonna happen. We were over there. Coach tried splitting us up, and we were like, no, we couldn't. And Kira basically just talked us into staying on the same team. So I definitely think Kira would be able to do that.
So she's already successfully talked something into existence.
Yes.
All right, so there you go. I mean, that's fair. So going into this season, right, there's ups and downs, there's wins and losses, there's things that happen. Adversity is what makes us who we are. And without adversity, I know people complain when bad things happen or tough things happen, but you really have no idea who you are unless they do. Mm-hmm. So Brynlee, for you, what can you say about adversity and what you've learned about yourself this season?
Well, I've definitely learned that, like, through it all, just being a good teammate is definitely, like, the most important part, like, when things aren't going our way. We've had a rough season, but we all know that. We played a very hard schedule, but it's definitely preparing us for sectionals. We played some good teams, like we played Beeville twice, who was very good. We played CBA. These are all really good teams that we're not going to face in sectionals, so I think even if we don't win, I think just getting a little bit better each game and learning something. We know that anything can happen in sectionals. We proved that last year. Like a lot of people counted us out, and we made it all the way to the championship. So I think we know we have a lot to prove, but I think we can do it.
Yeah, and there's a lot to be said about how you respond to it, like you said. And people didn't give you credit last year. You made it all the way to the end. So, all right, Giada, what can you say about adversity and what it's taught you?
I kind of think on the same kind of thing as Brynlee, but I think it just all kind of pushes not just me, but all of us together to work more as a team. I mean, like she said, we play these hard teams. We play them over and over again. We know who we're going to play. We've faced them for the past couple of years. So we know what we got to do. We just got to kind of execute it, which is hard at times, but I think that's kind of the lesson in it all. It's more than like a sport. It's like a lesson. So I think really it's just taught us all to like learn work not as a team but like as a family, which coach always says. So yeah, that's pretty much always got to work together.
You said it's not so much a game as it is a lesson. What has basketball taught you about life?
That it's okay to lose, because like Brynlee said, we're not having the greatest winning season, but we've all kept our head up and kept playing our hardest game after game, and I feel like that's like very important in life. Don't let the downs keep you down. You got to get up. It's hard. It definitely is, but like, why are you laughing? But like, you got to do it, and you got to just go to the next thing.
Well, it's funny, going off of what you said, there's a statement that's, don't let the wins go to your head, the losses go to your heart. So, I agree with that. All right, Christina, what about you? What have you learned about adversity on and off the court? What's it taught you about life? How's it made you better?
I think the most important thing like this year I've learned is like wins and losses do not say who your team is. And like as much as like we are not having the best winning season, there were so many games where we just kept with them. It's just like keep working together to finish those games, which I know we are going to end up doing. It's just right now we just have to get over this hump, and like that's like the thing, like a lot of people are counting us out right now, but like we have good team chemistry. It's just now we have to prove it on the court.
I love that. So, Coach, you've heard your student athletes talk about it. What have you seen out of them this season in those moments of adversity?
I think to kind of go what they were saying, this group, Coach Studs and I have always said, like, every single day they walk in happy. Every single day, no matter what's going on, they find a way to come in and they're trying, they're doing the best that they can to try to get over that hump that Christina's talking about. And like, we do face a lot of tough teams down throughout the season, but you know, it doesn't define us as a team, and we said it last year, and we continue to say it this year, is, you know, when you're facing that moment, it's how do you respond? You know, life is hard when you get out of here, and it's bigger than just basketball, and you have to face that stuff every single day. So it's what makes them, and I think that they show true adversity every single day, showing up, knowing the season that we're having, but they see the kind of goal at the end and sticking to that goal and realizing, you know, just because we're here right now doesn't mean that's where you're going to end up. And, you know, they really do have every opportunity to make a run down in sectionals. I tell them this all the time, and I wouldn't say that if I didn't believe it from my own heart to them. But, you know, it takes a family to really get there. And it takes a family, not only the 13 girls that are sitting in this gym, but everybody that sits alongside them to really come together and support them when they're feeling that adversity. And we start to, you know, they really don't look at each other and say, well, this is the reason why, or this person did this, and you know, they stick together and they come in with a smile and they just keep working harder. So I think, you know, when it comes to basketball or beyond basketball, they're going to do great things in this life, and I'm super proud of them, even though, you know, they've faced all this adversity, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, because our season does not define where we're going to end up down the line. They just have to believe that.
I love that. Give a round of applause for that. That was awesome to hear from everybody there. So now you're gonna keep it for a second.
Oh, okay.
You're keeping it for a second.
She's ready.
So she already told me before, she goes, this is not my thing. So, but you know, the thing is you just spread a great message, and I hope you know that. And that was so easy for that to just kind of flow from you, how much you care and what you see and what this team means to you. So, you know, it's important to have that voice. And you took over, we talk about adversity, you took over in the middle of the season. And you got, I mean, that was your ushering in, right? You're just throwing baptism by fire, so to speak. So what did you take from that moment, and how have you kind of learned from having that unique approach that not every coach has, where you're just in it when it's already started?
Yeah, so when I took over, we were not having the best season. It was kind of a season where we were struggling, and having two new coaches on the sideline was really tough for those girls. But you know, when I took over, their goal was to get more than 4 wins on the season, and we went down to FM that following game, and I said, you know, guys, we've faced so much adversity this season, on and off the floor, between inside noise, outside noise, and you know, it's only up to you how you want to let this season go. And they found a way to come together, and we fought hard, and we beat FM, and we had lost to them previously, and they were able to pull it out. So I mean, my biggest thing when I took over was I wanted them to become a family. It's bigger than just the 13 people. It's a community of people that have to support them. And so it was just trying to continue to build that from a young age all the way through, is having a community of people supporting all of the girls as they continue on their journey in basketball.
Yeah, I see some, you know, parents here, some guardians that have come out tonight, and it's been, like I said, almost 9 years of being here at West Jenny. I was here before this side of the Wildcat was even built, and I want to thank Danny Tome and his team for that. And the West Genesee community, I mean, this is the school I've worked with the longest. And I said I didn't go to West Jenny. I grew up on the north side, but this community has treated me almost like I was a Wildcat. And there's a lot to be said about the awesome student athletes y'all included here today being a part of this. And what you'll know about this show is you're here with me tonight. Whether you win, lose, whatever happens in life, you always have a place on the show, can always come and be a part of it. And, you know, I welcome those opportunities, because this community is my community, it's your community, and we love it. So I want to give a shout out to the parents and the family members, because they deserve it. So let's clap it up for them, because they should have it. It's been really, really cool to see what West Genesee has shown me over the years. And that's a whole lot of love, a whole lot of support, regardless of record, regardless of weather. I remember we did a show during a snowstorm, and the coach told people to stay home, and we had 200 people show up. So, and it was bad outside. It was very bad. And that was right before COVID, I think. So I just want to thank West Genesee, because y'all made me feel at home when I'm sitting here at the Wildcat. So before we go into rapid fire, we like to do a little tell me something good here. So Coach, you still have the mic, because I want you to tell me something good about each of these individuals that have been chosen to represent the team. So we'll start with Christina, then Giada, and then go to Brynlee.
Christina. Something good about Christina is I've always loved her fire for this team. Last year, she always had, no matter what was going on, everybody smiling, everybody hype, everybody ready to go. And she continues to do that this year. Is every time she walks into the gym, she's always trying to feed off the energy and getting everybody the energy to continue on, because she knows what it looks like when we get down the stretch. And she continues to make sure that they know like there is an end goal, and you know that's important to keep that in your mind's eye. Giada. I love me some Giada. So Giada, so our captains are picked by the girls, so they pick them on their own, so I don't really have any say in that, but I normally always love all of those girls that come up here. The girls always do a great job picking them. Giada, I love that, you know, despite everything that's going on, I feel like you keep your head straight. Like you're always like the person when you're on the floor, I know your head, you don't have over emotion or under emotion. You kind of keep a level head and you kind of keep the team at a level space, even when things are going bad. I know sometimes you've been frustrated, but I watch that you really kind of just, you'll be frustrated for a split second and then you're back to where you were, and she's just fighting out there every single night. And then Brynlee. So Brynlee was a huge part last year in making our sectional run, and that was something that she was the only non-senior that really played and started in the line, and she really, her fire that she talks about, I see it every single day. She brings that fire to this team. She never wants to lose a game. She never wants to have anything bad happen, and she's always like, despite everything, no matter what's going on, she believes in her heart that you guys can do it, and that you need someone like that on your team, that despite whatever's going on, the score, we could be down by 20, and she's like, Coach, there's 2 minutes left, we're winning this game, and I'm like, you need that spirit, no one to drop that ball, and I felt like she always gave that last year, and her defensive presence has always been something that I've leaned on with her, so that's why they're up here.
Well, that's amazing, and a lot of positives that we just heard. So now we're gonna do the Tell Me Something Good, where you all get to say something about each other in a little round robin. So Christina, you get to tell me something good about Giada.
Giada is my best friend on and off the court, so it's really fun that I get the opportunity to play with her in like a sport. And Giada just always, like Mariah said, she keeps me in line. She like helps me like through anything, ups and downs, on and off the court. Like I said, like she's just always the person I go to with anything I might have or need to questions for. Literally anything, I can always go to her.
Very nice words to you, Giada. Now you get to tell me something good about Brynlee.
It's gonna be kind of the same thing about what Coach said, but Brynlee's like always there, not just when it comes to the basketball game, but like when it comes to, you know, like after practice, if we're ever down, she's always there. Before practice, like obviously at 8 in the morning on Saturday, we don't always want to be there, and she'll be there to hype us up. And she's always just, she's going, and it's very helpful when it's like you're hurt, you're sore, you're tired, whatever it may be. She's always there to start the practice. She's the first one stretching every day, and it's just very nice to see her energy like really brings everyone up.
That's twice that we've heard, Brynlee, that you're the ignition switch, so congratulations on that. Because everybody needs one. All right, tell me something good about Christina.
There's a lot of good things to say about Christina. I definitely think one thing about her that's really good is she'll always take accountability, like whether it's her fault or not. Like I could throw the ball 30 feet above her head and out of bounds, and she would say, "I'm sorry, I should have caught that." Like she just definitely, and kind of like Giada said, she just always has everyone's back, and just know that if you need someone, she's always there. And she's just like, me and her, like we play softball together and basketball together. Like we're just like, we just have that chemistry. Like it's not like me and her playing together, it's just different than everyone else.
Well, and that's something else too. There's something to be said about the fact of like, if somebody makes a mistake and you're like, no, that's my bad, I got it. So there's a lot that you said here today, and I don't know if you all know it, maybe you do, but there is the inner workings of success in life that will come to the court based on the things you said about each other. Like this is gonna come through, and it ain't over till it's done. So we're gonna win, we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna be there for each other, right? Clap it up one more time. So now we're gonna play some rapid fire. So I said something nice to y'all, so you'd be nice to me. No, I'm kidding. So this is the thing where student athletes, you never get an opportunity to ask questions, but now you do. So enjoy this. You could put me on the hot seat, ask me any question, any topic in the world, music, movies, TV, sports, whatever. And I have to answer it. And then I get to ask you one back, and then Coach and I get to do this. So you have the mic first, Brynlee. You can ask me any question. What do you got?
Well, I had one. It's like sounds weird. 3 years ago for softball, someone asked you what your favorite ice cream flavor was, and you told us how you made an ice cream flavor. It was like mint chocolate chip, had something to do with Lemoyne. I was just wondering, like, did you have success with that? Like, was that a good seller or what?
So that did well, but we got a new one coming out now. It was time for a change. Okay. And on February 13th, which is a week from this Friday, there will be a new sundae, totally different flavors. It will be buy one, get one at Carvel Do It on Wednesdays. And it has to do with this country working better together than apart. So it's got a good message, it's got good stuff in it, and the name of it is very simple, that it's time for us to start working together. And that'll be unveiled on February 13th, and it's on my phone, and I'm really trying hard not to say what it is, but I'm excited.
Where do you sell it?
Carvel DeWitt, 4322 East Genesee Street, out in DeWitt.
I love Carvel.
So, yeah, that's actually the longest standing Carvel in America. It's the oldest. I think it's almost 70 years old right now. So, my question back to you, good question, Brynlee, because it allowed me to tell everybody what's coming up. So, see, look at that. She's my hype man, too. So, Brynlee, let's stay with food. If you could create your own special here at the Wildcat, and it was called simply like the Brynlee. Like they order it, they go, give me the Bryn, whatever it is. They just walk up and they know it. It's your thing, it's your signature dish. What is it?
Well, I really like the chicken bacon ranch pizza, so I'd probably say that.
Okay.
And then I love their fries. One time I had their like garlic fries. Those are so good. If you never had them, you should get them.
Okay.
So that, and then to drink, probably a lemonade. I'm weird. I don't like carbonation. I don't like soda. I don't like any of that. So I'd say lemonade.
Okay. So the chicken bacon ranch and lemonade.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Fair
garlic
enough.
fries.
And the garlic fries.
Yes.
I love their, like, they call them comma fries here, the ones that are like twisted. They're so good. All right. Okay, Giada, what do you got for me?
Kind of boring, but what's your favorite movie and why?
Favorite movie of all time?
Yes.
I love movies.
Me too.
Man, this is tough. I never, like, there's one that I can recite word for word from, like, childhood is Liar Liar with Jim Carrey. I also love Mrs. Doubtfire and anything with Robin Williams. See? So, I don't, are your parents here today?
My mom's here.
So, the fact that they know Mrs. Doubtfire, God bless you. That makes me so happy. Like, my nieces were singing Darkwing Duck to me down in Florida, and it came out way before they were born. So I looked at my brother Jason, and I was like, you're like the best father that ever was created. So, okay, what is my favorite movie? Trying to think of one. Okay, this one has good meaning. It's called What Dreams May Come. And it's with Robin Williams, but it's more of a serious movie. It's about heaven and hell, life and death. It's about grief and kind of going through the ups and downs of life and what you're willing to do to protect and take care of the people you love. And it paints such a beautiful picture that no movie that I've ever seen has ever had the depth of that movie. So if you haven't seen What Dreams May Come, I would suggest you watch it. It will make you cry. It will grab you and like make you stop what you're doing. But like there's just parts of the movie that almost feels like someone's painting it. It's kind of like God's paintbrush. So What Dreams May Come, you should watch it.
All right.
So you said you love movies too?
I do.
Okay, give me your top 3 of all time. I won't have you say one. Top 3.
All right. Well, my number 1 is Regretting You.
Regretting You?
Yep.
Okay, that came out recently.
It did, and I saw it like 4 times in the theater. 5. Sorry, 5.
5 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
My second one is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Okay, which one was that?
4th one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my third one is scream, 5 or 6. I don't know.
Okay, and the 7th one is coming out?
7th one's coming
February
out. We'll be
26th.
there February 26th.
Are they still good?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, this one I don't know though. I don't know.
did this last one like get you? Was there a twist that you
Oh,
actually?
the last one was good.
The last one was
Really good.
Okay. I can't even tell him. I was watching one a few weeks ago. And I'm like, I don't know what number this is, but it was pretty good. It was a newer
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah.
why this 4th Harry Potter? Why did you pick that one?
I don't know. It's kind of the one I always go back to. I kind of like the storyline the best. The characters are also good. There's a lot of drama in it.
Okay.
And I don't know. I just think it's the best. I've liked it the best for a while, so.
So I do a lot of work with my entertainment show, Superpowered Pop, with Universal stuff. Do you have a team you would be on? Because they always have the 4 different like Slytherin and Hufflepuff and all
yeah.
that. So yeah,
I've done this a bunch of times. Last time I did it, I was Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Oh, I love that.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Christina, what do you got for me?
My question is, if you could be on any basketball team, either college or NBA, which one would you choose and why?
Right now?
Like any. Yeah, right now, if you could be on any team.
Well, I mean, I would be on the 2003 Syracuse basketball team because I picked them to win the national championship, and there was 2 of us that picked them at the time. And then when they won, everybody was high-fiving each other, and I was like, "Put your hands down! You guys were laughing at us for 3 weeks that we picked this team." So that team, or because I know a lot of those guys now, and I just love. And there's a lot of guys they don't talk about. I would say, but if it was the NBA, it's my Toronto Raptors. And I was here at the Wildcat in 2019 with my very good friend Katie Kolinsky, who's a fantastic basketball coach, who played at West Jenny. And we were on the other side, we were here, and she was right, there was nobody else with me in that game. And I'm very like, if I'm gonna hang out with someone and watch my favorite team, like you gotta be with somebody who's supportive and good and all that. So we're hanging out, they win, and I didn't know what to do with myself. Like I didn't move. And then the bartender who was here, I don't think she's here anymore, but she wanted to go home. And Kawhi Leonard never speaks. And he was starting to have real words, and she shut the TV off, and I looked at Katie and I was like, I'm gonna lose it. We had to go and try and find it on the radio, but I would say Toronto, and it's just funny that I was here when they won it all, and I was told they would never win a championship, ever, my whole life. And I'm still waiting for all of your apologies. You can send them to dtstays@gmail.com. So, with that being said, before we get to Coach, Christina, my question for you. What world, TV, movie, anything, what world would you jump into right now and want to be a part of for the rest of your life?
Oh, movie for sure.
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, have to be in the movie?
Which movie?
Oh wait, no, show. Sorry.
Show, okay. What show?
Definitely Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because I feel like that'd be a great way to live life. Always on a mystery, almost dying, having to conquer things with your best friends.
Yeah. I love that. Why? Because I'd love to be in a mystery almost dying. Okay. Fair enough, but being with your friends, I'm with you. I get what you mean by it, right? Because if you're with your people, you feel like no
Yeah.
matter what, you're going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have you caught up? Are you all the way caught
Oh yeah,
up?
I'm caught up. I watched it the second it came out.
Okay. I'm not caught up. Is it worth me watching?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't dip? It's still
No.
good? Okay. All right, Coach.
Movie.
Whichever one you
Oh,
want
I
to
thought he meant
Right.
what world
Coach, what is your question? I want to let everybody know on the camera too, because Coach is like, this isn't my thing. As soon as she was done asking y'all questions, she scooted her chair over so she couldn't be seen. So everybody that's watching, Coach did this on purpose. It's not my fault.
It wasn't on purpose. It was just the closeness. It was just the closeness.
That's okay.
A question. Ooh. What was the most embarrassing question someone asked you on this?
Besides, well, Rossi's was just, that was crazy that he asked me about my parents. But the most embarrassing question that somebody asked me?
I don't need the answer, just the question.
Yeah, it was a volleyball team. I won't say what school. but they asked me to tell everyone my craziest ex-girlfriend story.
Oh, that's a good question.
You know,
And that was, I had one, I mean, I had plenty, but that one was, no, I'm not gonna tell it. But it was, I made it funny, like in the moment when it happened to me, it was kind of terrifying, but I turned it into something that was more comical than scary. But yeah, like if you lived it, it was strange. It was Stranger Things for sure. All right, Coach. My question for you, Coach. Boy. Okay, let's do I want to do the dinner table here. So you can have 3 people, living or deceased, that you could have dinner with right now at the Wildcat. What 3 people?
I definitely picked deceased my aunt. I would love to have dinner with her. I'm gonna go like a celebrity choice. I'm gonna go Magic Johnson. He's my favorite basketball player.
All right.
And someone for a good time. I'd probably pick my brother, even though I know we see each other all the time. He's always a good time. So having dinner with him, he definitely, like I said, I don't love doing this. He would definitely be the person that would make me like have all these conversations and everything I need to say. So.
Okay. And your aunt? What's your aunt's name? The best?
Stacy Huntington.
Stacy. What would you say to Stacy right now?
I would just say. That's a really deep question.
You can say anything.
I would just say I hope I made her proud. She was one of the people that kind of drove my basketball love. A lot of people don't know that I lived with her for a long time. So she kind of drove me to be the person I am today. And I think that everything I do, I kind of look back and always think like, not only to my parents, but to my aunt, like, what would she think of what I'm doing, especially in the basketball world, because she was such a big part of that.
That's a beautiful thing, and I'm sure she would be very proud when you can kind of hear and feel those sentiments. So for your head coach, Mariah Lamas, as well as for Christina, Giada, Brynlee, myself, Dan Tortora, this has been another special wake-up call on-site on location at the Wildcat, where we have our Wildcats every single month throughout the year. West Genesee girls basketball, the story is not done yet. And the chapters we're about to write are going to be the best ones. Agreed? Let's clap it up one more time for West Genesee. Thank you all. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Coach.
you.
Appreciate it.